Alright guys, so since all the coolest shit happens when you're not recording, this is how we're gonna do this video. We're a little bit into the match and we roll up on this compound, here's some shooting, so since we're those kinds of people, we decide, let's stop and have some fun. This guy here, I don't know, he got a little bit lucky. Getting around that tree. Let's see what's going on over here from their perspective. So we thought he was on this tree still. He'd actually moved to a better spot here on the old bus of some sort. A grenade came up just short. We were actually at this point unaware that this guy, Loud, was way over there, and Liberal Lesbian and Whisper Biscuit both were hanging out on the edge here. We actually were finding ourselves in between two squads without not really being fully aware of the situation that we were in, but we had the best cover. We kind of just bulldozed our way in and found the best cover. So figured it was gonna be all right. We had the buildings. So we're looking for old Mudbone here. Not entirely sure where he's at this moment. Jump through windows. It's difficult, you know. Heard those shots. Wasn't sure exactly where they came from. It was in that general direction. I'm going single shot on my barrel, which for some reason is the only gun I'm carrying at this moment. Loud is moving to the other side of the bridge, which obviously I couldn't have known that. That's when I see Mudbone. I figure let's start opening up on this guy. A little bit of some panic rapid fire there at the end to get the knock on him. Take some shots around the corner. Liberal Lesbian takes a few rounds for their decision to push. They get finished off there. I'm going to go pick up my kill here on Mudbone, not knowing that obviously Whisper Biscuit was right up the corner. While Loud is taking some shots, Whisper Biscuit has set up behind this rock, obviously with the intent of avenging the death of their friend. They take some shots there. I return fire. Land a couple to the back. Perhaps if I wasn't using a barrel with no attachments, that might have gone a little bit better. He's going to bandage himself. Actually, a first aid kit here as I look for a way to get my teammate up. I'm unsure of where Loud is, so I figure I need to look around a little bit first. He tries to throw a grenade as I'm picking him up. Of course, that comes up a little bit inaccurate. I get the res here. So at this point, we know Whisper Biscuit is on that rock. We know that Loud is, now he's behind the bus. I start looking for a flank I can pull off here at this point. Let's see what we can see from this angle. Another group driving through. They're taking some shots. He starts moving away completely. At this point, I see him land a couple of shots as he moves. Looks like just one round there landed. El Schnauzer, I saw, just got a kill up there. That's funny. You'll see his name again much, much later. So at this point, Jacob, a.k.a. Ace Coin Flipper, decides to get the high ground here and look for a better perspective to see if we can locate Whisper Biscuit while he's healing. Which, I'm not sure why he didn't actually finish healing there. Maybe it wasn't intentional, or I'm not sure what that was. Takes a couple of shots there for his effort. I'm down low. I've picked up a Mosin off of a body, but all I have is a hollow. So not exactly the best setup you could imagine. I start trying to flank. Luckily, Whisper Biscuit misses every shot on me. Grenade comes up a little long, no damage down there. That shot obviously misses, but it does serve to push him down the hill a little bit further. So he thinks about swimming, actually. I guess he decides to move down the shoreline via water, which I didn't actually realize he did that. Probably a smart call. You're not going to be seen doing it. Or not going to be easily seen. He takes up some shelter here behind this rock. Of course, he's now in the blue and is now taking damage for doing so. At this point, we don't actually know where he is. We've kind of lost track of him. So the swimming thing actually seemed to have been a pretty good call. We're looking for him. Couldn't have been more conspicuous. Oh, just barely. Just barely. So it's at this point that we make probably a good executive decision to just get the hell out of here. As we cross the bridge, Whisper Biscuit has popped up on the other side, deciding to use a DBS for some strange reason. We decide we can just leave him behind and let the circle do the work for us there. We need to get better position. We need to get inside the circle and think about ourselves here. So off we go. Obviously, past two people, they're just kind of hanging out outside the circle. Not really sure what they're doing. Kind of odd behavior there, if you ask me. But they actually do make it till later. You will see those names again. So they do survive. I'm kind of curious. Man, I'm kind of curious what they're doing. So now they're in their vehicle and they're headed in. Interesting. So we're healing back over here. We're going to start heading in. So we picked these buildings. We figure this is probably as good as it's going to get. Now, what is interesting about this is that as we approach Tankman and Jun Yakuza, I mean, I kind of feel like maybe they just don't hear us until we're already there. I guess the coasting thing served its purpose because they had an angle as we approached. We could have been in trouble there, but I guess lesson learned there, kids. Coast if you can. At this point, Alexia Gagimi. We're going to call him Alex. We remember him from earlier. Here he comes. He's come all this way for this moment. So this is what he was living for. He tries to roll up. He picks the wrong building, obviously. Does a little jump shoot thing. Not really sure what he was hoping to accomplish there. Takes a quick potty break and gets shot in the mouth. So Alex is now toast. Jacob decides to take a peek through this window, see if he can get an angle on these guys in their building. He sees a guy standing in a window rather obviously, and he takes a round to the dome for his trouble. Unfortunately, Tankman is able to pretty easily pull off the revive here. Maybe some rounds through the door would have been opportune, but hard to know from in there if you're wasting your time or not. At this point, these guys come cruising through. This gets kind of interesting and kind of fun to watch for a little bit here. These guys, they see this other team, feed your head, and I don't know what words I can say. I'm not going to say his name on the off chance that that's some sort of slur. They start chasing these guys around. Some twisted metal bullshit going on here. Let's just hang with them for a little bit, see what happens. This is kind of interesting. They decide to stop Star Zinghan appears to be AFK, or they might be the most calm under pressure person. You've just dead eyes in the middle of a firefight. Their teammate actually lands a few shots on Feed Your Head up there. Pretty good shooting. Back on our side, I'm basically just trying to find an angle here to try and see these guys. They're doing a good job of just sort of staying out of mind, out of sight. DAI, die. I don't know. He's trying to move. I think he's given up on his teammate. Continuing to try and land shots. Not successfully, really, but he's trying his best. At this point, Star has started playing again. What incredible timing. Taking some shots here from Tank Man in their building. Now let's see what's going on here. These guys are cruising around near me in their vehicle. I'm hearing these shots. I'm having a hard time deciding who I should be paying attention to. There's a lot going on. I know that a team is approached from the far side. Here come these guys again. So I decide, let's try and deal with the buggy boys here. We land some shots on the buggy boys. Land some more shots on the buggy boys. I'm hearing a lot behind me, though, so I'm a little concerned. Tank Man tries to push. Goes down for it. June trying to save his pal. Star has now flanked. June is down. Now Star and Die are who is left. They've now pushed in. I'm flanking around from the side, trying to land some shots. No angle there. I retreat. Boom. Boom. Double knock. He hears me coming. And somehow I wind up surviving. I'm so close to death. It's not even funny. There's Feed Your Head and that other guy. Still cruising around. China move up top. We're still not in what I would consider to be a great place. I take some shots from China Move at that point. So China Move is up there in the midst of the Twisted Metal arena. Here comes Feed Your Head. I narrowly avoid being run over. We get the kill there right as China Move is up here fighting still. So at this point, I do not like the position I found myself in. I have a flaming buggy behind me. Feed Your Head's half-dead body there. Now, I want to just take a second and set up what you're about to see. China Move he's just finally been killed by Queester way back here in the back. They're in a good position. They're hiding back there and taking pot shots. Mr. Bane here is what we're going to call him. He's thinking exactly what I would be thinking. He's thinking, I'm going to shoot this flaming buggy. It's going to blow up. And this guy's going to die. He's almost dead already. Easy peasy. No big deal. Well, let's watch how this plays out. He's taking his shots. It blows up. Feed Your Head absorbs the blast. I take no damage. I don't even know where to begin with the physics of that. But it is what it is. We're alive. He's dead. He gets killed. I believe that was from these guys back in the back. What a game. What a fucking game, guys. Incredible. So we're moving towards the skinny side of the circle, the side that's going to move the slowest as we approach. We do not know at this moment that China up here is actually dead. So we're a little scared of this angle. We approach somewhat cautiously. Jacob actually shoots his motorcycle there because he thought that might have been a guy. Didn't see the death box. So we come up to loot. We're feeling pretty good about how things have just gone. So for some reason, he chooses to shoot me. So all I've got are bandages. I'm not feeling good. I managed to somehow see that guy standing over the barrel. So I think, well, I got this under control. I lean out and I shoot him in the mouth. Thanks for playing. Maybe next time use your cover a little bit better than that. We are now in this basic position. We have begun approaching. We've got a team in between us and a team past us. Obviously, these guys here are crouched, prone, cannot actually see them. I'm trying to work an angle here to get closer to the circle because I really don't feel good about the angle I'm on and my lack of health. I'm trying to play a little bit conservatively. That grenade did nearly kill Jacob there, it appeared. El Schnauzer and Mong. Saw them earlier. They're in decent position down here. We float around right as they decide to push down. El Schnauzer does the work, taking that team out. It is now a 2-on-2 situation. We are now moving. Right here, my buddy decides he's giving me health at this point because I was out of health completely. I had bandages. I unfortunately do not see Mong by that tree, and it does come back to bite me as I move. I get lit up. They actually might have both been shooting me. I believe they were. El Schnauzer gets the kill. Right after that happens, Jacob winds up getting the kill on Mong, so he's now knocked. We are in a 1v1 situation. So we'll just let this kind of play out at this point. We watch the circle close in, and once it reveals what it is that it is going to do, unfortunately, it leaves us in a little bit of a pinch. So at this point, unfortunately, Jacob does have to come to El Schnauzer. He has the advantage. So he's thinking, he's waiting, he's looking. El Schnauzer's doing the patented PUBG wiggle, looking for any possible angle of approach. He knows he's got nowhere to go. It's straightforward or nothing. And he's got a UMP and a Mosin. So he begins the approach. El Schnauzer must hear him coming because he tops the hill right about now. But it doesn't matter. Jacob gets the final kill there. Well done, teammate. Good match, fun match. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary style video. If you did, it would be wonderful if you gave us one of those subscribe button clicks. We're trying to get to 1,000. That's kind of a big goal for us right now. We've gotten very close without doing any sub for sub garbage, any buying subscriptions or views, nothing like that. We've simply posted videos and hoped people enjoyed them. So we're almost there. So if you can give us a sub, that would be fantastic. A like, a comment, whatever you can manage. If you like this kind of commentary style video, let me know. It's kind of an experiment, kind of forced me into doing it because my recording software was not on for some reason while this match was going on. So this is the only way I could bring this fun match to you. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.